Once again, this is KBCI.blogspot.com. George Boss Rhynes on the streets in Valdosta, Georgia, in Lowndes County, and in the state of Georgia. I'm here because I want this story told. I don't just want this story to be pushed under the rug. This is why I'm out here. Of course, you know I don't get paid for this. I do it because the heartbeat and the concerns of Valdosta citizens is what drives me. One thing that I do know that Lowndes County and Valdosta are leading the state of Georgia in jail deaths for whatever reason. Patrick Davis from the Examiner out of Macon yesterday on Facebook perhaps wrote the best article that I had seen. He talked about how the coroner was not even called after this young man's body was found in the gymnasium. Moreover, there's questions being asked now if the sheriff didn't violate some of the laws that the Georgia already have in place. And so as we march along the trail of justice, we're going to continue to ask, not only for answers concerning Kendrick Johnson, but we all want to know about Warren Gotti. We want to know the status of it. For too long here in Valdosta, what has been happening is that we have been going without answers, number one, and number two, we've been going without having any adequate news coverage of things that are very dear to the African American communities. And I'm going to continue, I'm going to keep it in your face until somebody changes. We cannot stand and pride ourselves in talking about we are Titletown USA in football. We must let the people know outside of Lowndes County that we also are Titletown apparently in suppressing the news, controlling the news, controlling the people. Right here in the Lowndes County Commission meeting, they have a pyramid-shaped area in the corner of the room where the news media must come record. The Attorney General have said for the state of Georgia that they believe in open government, that they believe in the Sunshine Laws. Moreover, the Secretary of State have been made fully aware of the voting elections problems just 18 miles west of Valdosta. And we have over there problems. So we called Secretary of State Brian P. Kemp over to Brooks County. He sent Austin from Macon, Georgia, over to Brooks County to investigate. Once he did his investigation, people came together, gave Brother Austin, the investigator, a copy of a DVD. Yet to date, we don't know nothing about what came as a result of that. So what we have found out is that the father and the mother today are still asking questions about what happened to their son. And so we're going to try to do our best to keep it in your face. So you all on the outside of Lowndes County, and if necessary outside of the state of Georgia, will understand that the people are getting fed up. I was talking to a young man on yesterday. You've already seen him on video, wherein he talked about if this had happened in LA, then they would have resorted to violence. Isn't it beautiful that the people here in Valdosta are looking for justice? And they're looking for justice not by doing things that are unlawful, but doing things that are lawful. And so that's why these people are out here. And so we want to thank all of the people for the support, for the outreach that has taken place already. Once again, I'm going to show you some footage of this area out here today, how the support for the G.B.R. to come forward for the Sheriff's Department to address the people in the community. We cannot continue to live under the shadow of leading the state of Georgia in jail deaths. Probation problems at probation offices here is a problem, and many other problems. Yet very few news media persons from South Georgia will call the young men and young women off the street. Let me repeat, very seldom will they call the young men and young women off the street and interview them to see what is causing them pain. And so, how far must we dig looking for justice? Moreover, the Justice Department, the G.B.R., everybody knows that there's problems in Valdosta and Lowndes County. And yet, it seems as if though we just keep marching, protesting, complaining, going to city council, going to county commissioners meeting, going to the South Georgia Regional Library to make our cries heard. But it seems like it's all falling on deaf ear. But the father and mother of KJ seem to have the right method in mind, is that we're gonna keep going and going and going and going until justice finally come into Valdosta and somebody come in here and do something that the common everyday citizens can live with.